Public service announcement. We know what you did.
Well, what's happening, people? What's happening, people, man? You know, I already know the Unholy Alliance is coming through with this conversation here. If you're seeing it from the Heavy Hitters Live, from OG Truth TV, and the ATL Sports in-game. Hey, man, we got a good one coming in with y'all, man. Like I said, K-Styles here on the ones and twos. To the furthest left of the screen, you know him as Mad Mike Sports, a.k.a. the Senator. And right next to him, we have the Don.
I told you so. I told you so.
That motherfucker feeling it right now, boy.
He felt that one, boy. He felt that shit from his soul, boy. Google and
I
move
was
it.
thinking like Paul off, of Temptation when he was drunk at the.
I know you wanna leave,
but I refuse to let you go.
No,
If I had to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, cause it means that much to me. All right. So, and right at the bottom of the screen, we starting off at the very left side. We got Rashad in the building.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing, man?
All right. And right next to him, we got Mr. White.
1 to the 2 to 3 to 4 and the red dog done hit you down.
Hey. And right below me, we have Mr. Tactician, a.k.a. the Joker, is in the building.
Panthers, come home. Come on home.
I knew it was going to be a first round exit. I just knew it.
Y'all thought y'all was them boys. Come on home. Have a seat on the big comfy couch.
The kitty cats got sent home packing.
We'll see you next season.
What is it? Future.
Oh, we got some straightening to do with y'all next season. Don't worry.
All right. So, as we already know, man, as y'all see the title of the screen, the title of the show today, this is the ATL Sports in-game. Matt Ryan from the field to the office. Go ahead, Juan. Kick us off, man. What are we talking about today?
I'm going to say this, and Mike's probably going to laugh at me. He's a real Atlantean. Sticks up for people in Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome home, Matt Ryan. Yes. You're going. So, Matt Ryan basically said, "He's gonna love me." Because he ain't going nowhere. Now, that title, I want y'all to pay attention. And we've all talked about it. And I'm going to start the show off with this. Let these Falcons get their stuff together and win the Super Bowl. Matt Ryan gets his ring by default. Can you say poetry in motion?
Poetry in motion?
Poetry in motion.
All right. So, as you already know, we're going to kind of give our thoughts with the Unholy Alliance on the obvious news that was sent today, in which Mr. Matt Ryan himself has been officially named president of football in the Atlanta Falcons organization. Fellas, what y'all thoughts on that?
Not surprising. Poetically justified to some degrees. And like I've been saying over the last few weeks, when it broke, that there were strong negotiations. Matt Ryan's about that quarterback life, and his number one mission coming in is going to be to fix things to protect our quarterback. Put the right and necessary ingredients around our quarterback.
So my question to the panel, so y'all give an opportunity to get your thoughts on it, is why do you think, after all the stuff that's been going on, especially after the press conferences, why do you think Matt Ryan was the first obvious choice for this position with that Arthur Blank?
Let Rashad go first.
Oh yeah, yeah. I want my opinion on this. Oh,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Gladly. To me, I feel like Matt still has that still has that bad taste in his mouth from 2016. I feel like he still has that hunger. You can tell just by looking at him when he was on CBS. You can tell he still has that fire in his eyes. Like he felt like he didn't get the unfinished business, especially when he came to the facility when Raheem was the coach, and you can tell by that speech he made. Like everybody, even today, people reposted the speech and they said like, "Yo, man, wow!" Like you got people out here saying like they'll run through a wall for Matt based off that speech alone. So in totality, I personally feel like Matt wants to come back home, which he has, and he really wants to build something here to not only we can win a championship, or let me take that back, we can start winning again. We can start winning divisions again, division championships, get to the playoffs, which we haven't done in 8 years, 8 seasons, and finally win a Super Bowl or more than one Super Bowl. I know people say they want to win one, but let's win 2. Then we win 2, let's win 3. Instead of 3, let's win 4. But until then, we have to make sure that the culture that we set in place is sustainable. It can't be it can't be an overnight success. It can't be an overnight like flash in the pan. It can't be that way. It has to be a sustainable culture that puts wins on the win column. So I feel like Matt being here, man, it's a force multiplier for us. I know there's some people out here that don't want to admit it, but even his haters miss him though. As much as they used to talk about him, they miss him being back in the building. Because last 8 seasons, it's been less than desirable.
All right. Juan, what's your take on this? And then we're gonna let Sam fire off on this as well, man.
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, you good. You good. I can hear you fine.
Pretty much, man. Go back to that speech that Matt Ryan had with the team when he was talking about what it means to be an Atlanta Falcon. That man embodies that right now, even when he wasn't on the field. What he's going to bring to this team is clarity. He's going to allow this team to get experienced personnel. He's going to give our quarterback a mentor. All of the stuff that we complained about, we're going to get. But I'm going to take something from our mentor, the great Terrence Mathis, and saying, in order for this team to become a championship organization, you have to have championship pedigree. Now, a lot of people say, well, he didn't win the Super Bowl. That's fine. You're right. He didn't. But he's got to multiple championships. So he knows how to get there. He knows what it takes. He knows how to structure the team. So he has that experience. And he's going to know what to look for when we hire people that need that experience to get us to where we want to be. Like Rashad said, force multiplier. That's what he is. And all of these players respect him. All these players respect him. And that's what you want. Simple and plain.
Go ahead, Sam. What's your take on this, man? I know I hear the baby crying in the background.
He's sick of Raheem shit too. They probably saw a flash picture of Lamar Jackson and motherfucker just went the fuck off. That's probably what happened.
No.
We don't want to get that boy that type of anger.
Come on, Cam.
It's
Not AAU Brillo here.
that type of anger.
Don't do that.
Not AAU Brillo here.
But to stay on topic on that. Well, what's your take on this Matt Ryan thing? Matt Ryan news.
Look, all of the non-IQ empty wagons that's making all this noise, just shut the fuck up. Okay, just shut up. You're uncomplacent, no mind, no football IQ. Go lay on the couch first, cause he's here. Justifiably so, he's here. He's about that quarterback life. Okay, contrary to what some of you might think and believe about y'all idol. About as respectful I'm gonna be with that, but he has the mind, he has the wherewithal, and he got this job for a couple of reasons. One, loyalty. Two, he didn't give Arthur no bad news. He wasn't off the field out here doing dumb shit. When he wasn't on the field, he was out here doing charity. Okay. He went and sat and had dinner plenty of times at the Blanks. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And he kept in good contact. He kept in good talks. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And he has a plan, and he has the ambition. And again, like I said before, this is John Elway in Denver. This is John Lynch in San Francisco. And
Troy
I think
Senior too.
Yeah, and I think this is going to reveal some of the same results. It's going to put us in contention position. It's going to put us in a position to make smart decisions, good decisions, right decisions. So all you fake woke sleep folk out there, sit down, have several seats, and shut the fuck up entirely. Get you a 6-pack or quit your bitching. Because he is here and he's going to be here for a good while to see this all the way through. He's the right man for the job.
All right.
That 6-pack of quit your bitching is at Walmart, $6.99. Have at it.
Well, to add on with though,
that ain't the Walmart. That's the Walmart in the hood. Okay, don't lie to these people.
To add on with
that's Piggly Wiggly right there, nigga. That ain't Walmart.
Hold on, fellas. To add on with what OG Sam said, even Michael Vick himself gave this move a thumbs up. Now, ain't that something? To all you woke Vickinites out there, even he said this was a good move.
Don't do that.
I know I got to do it.
They can't handle that they idol.
No.
They can't handle their idol. They can't do it.
We have to do it. We must do
it. Oh, you muted yourself. I thought you were gonna fit. So I was gonna ask Don here. As far as this news that's been passed upon the Falcons. What is your mindset? What do you think
as far as what the direction would probably be as far as the GM and the head coach position would be with the Matt Ryan mindset. Like I said, it ain't got to be definitive, but what you think.
Can I play devil's advocate first, real quick?
Good, do you think?
Gosh.
What if? And I'm about to mind F everybody. What if Matt Ryan came to Arthur Blank a year ago, okay, and said, "Hey, is there anything I can do to help this team? Is there anything I can do to help this team?" And Arthur probably sat there, let that marinate in his head. You know what? What if I just bring him into the organization? Yeah, he comes to the practices a lot, in training camps and stuff, but why don't you just go ahead and work here full time and just run everything? What do y'all think about that?
Well, that's not out of the realm of
I can see that.
possibility. I
can
mean,
see
it's not out of the realm of possibility, and the reason why I say that is the fact that remember when Matt was commentating over one of our games for CBS? You remember? And he had plenty of time to talk to Arthur Blank at that time. So if he, put that thought in Arthur Blank's head at that time, hey, this is, this pretty much became a full circus. A full circle moment. So I
I'm
wouldn't
gonna
doubt
say
it.
something. I'm gonna say something else. I'm gonna say something else on top of that, Don, to add to what you said. How about they had that conversation the minute Blank got outvoted for Belichick? They had that conversation because remember what I told y'all. Blank got outvoted by the board, and at the last minute, he had Belichick on the boat for almost 2 days straight. Matt probably put him to the side and said, "Hey, that would have put us over the top. You know that, right?" And they probably had some conversations back and forth about this season shaping out. And that's probably when Matt was like, "Hey, if there's anything I can do to help, Mr. Blank, let me know."
Permission to be disrespectful, and I'm talking about royally disrespectful.
Go ahead.
K-Styles, can I be royally disrespectful?
Go right ahead, man. You permission granted.
You got the green light.
Granted. Truth, I'm on your channel, so permission to be royally disrespectful.
Go ahead.
Truth.
Yes.
The truth done came in here and he still can't talk. All right, so
yeah,
he said you can go ahead and do it.
Oh, I can be royally disrespectful.
Go ahead.
Because I'm not on my channel, so I want to tell all these people that done waited 2 weeks to say, Mike, you were wrong. All of them got fired. I want to tell you guys with all sincerity, suck my motherfucking dick. Okay? Suck it. Okay? Fuck all y'all. Okay? Suck a dick. And I mean mine. I mean yours. If you can bend backwards and lick your own ass,
damn,
I need you to do that. You can suck my dick because
Wow.
it took y'all. I've been on this motherfucker for 5 years and you bitches ain't said nothing when I was right. And soon as an opportunity arises, you sit up here and type a whole the video like 3 days, 7 days old, and y'all say, well, Mike, you was wrong. It took you 7 days to write that message. So I want to tell y'all, with all sincerity, and I mean disrespectful, if your grandmama is still alive, I want her to bend over and join you in sucking it, okay?
Damn, it's a family affair?
It's a family affair.
Mary J. Blige, get in here.
Well, we did give him the permission to do it.
A whole 3-4 days to sit up here and say, well, it looks like Mike was wrong. All of them got fired. There's some of this, because if you motherfuckers have ever listened to any of our live shows where we go in depth, you will see us cover all that. So all of you motherfuckers that want to sit up here and wait 3, 4, 5 days after the fact, suck
So
okay.
So in other words, Mike, you saying you giving them the community dick.
Hey, community, okay? Everybody can get on it. Motherfucker with the profile A's after the video done came out and talked about, well, looks like you were wrong, Mike. Yeah, bitch, I know I was wrong. It ain't the first time I've been fucking wrong. I know I'm wrong as hell for telling your grandmama to suck it, but she can suck it too if she birthed a motherfucker like you.
But you know what, Mike? Sometimes when you're wrong, you be so right.
Yeah.
When you're wrong, you be so right. This wrong was so right.
Wrong because I want to be disrespectful. I want to be wrong more. You know what? I'm gonna make it this is my 2026 goal, okay? To be wrong so I can cuss you some bitches out, okay? That's my goddamn New Year's resolution.
And the same my kusa.
Goddamn. Damn it, man. Damn it. I don't know what to say after that. He telling motherfucking grandma to suck it.
Well, that's what happened when you still your ass with both feet off into the wrong damn lane, being an empty wagon, making a whole lot of damn noise.
Oh man, that shit is funny. Y'all stepped in it, and you stepped out of it, stepped right back in it.
We're gonna show you motherfuckers what unholy about. Y'all ask for unholy, you're getting unholy now. Y'all wanted to push unholy buttons. Guess what? When you push that unholy button, this is what you're gonna get.
So, Mike, in other words, you telling people to ream out their own ass. That is just diabolical.
You don't read the Surgeon General's warning, and you don't follow instructions.
Well,
hey, when you keep poking the bear, that's what happens.
Hey, but listen though, I'm catching. I done called the unholy ghost.
Who is asleep? Oh Lord. Truth,
wake up!
What the hell, man?
Like, look, man, what's fucking
That boy hung over 5 minutes and just went the fuck off.
You were just awake, motherfucker. Damn.
Truth been taking his last bit of energy. He took his last bit of energy to tell you could be disrespectful and went to sleep.
That is a world.
Oh, fuck. Somebody get his ass off him before he could continue the fucking story. Nah, but I was not expecting that. I just heard.
Hey, Kim.
Like, wait a minute.
Wait. First, my cousin got booty naked. Now he didn't went to sleep on y'all. See, boy, he is comfortable now in that home.
I hear Jesus, and then cut off. I hear. No. Yeah, gotta get his ass up out of here, boy. That man might ask him, can I be disrespectful? He said, man. I ain't know motherfucker was cutting grass at 8:27 at night.
My bad, fellas. My bad.
Not cutting grass, bro.
Come on.
My bad, fellas. Been a long day. Long day, fellas. My bad.
Y'all, the guest on the panel, y'all got a few more minutes, and then we got to bring on Big Ant.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
Hey, fellas.
Man.
My bad, fellas. My bad. Now, shoot, I had a long day. I'm sorry. My own day. I'm sorry.
Boy, that was comedy gold right there, boy. That I'm sorry, Chu, but that was comedy gold.
Hey, all good. All good. Long day. Been a long day. Long day. Long day. Head got a little heavy.
Nigga
Head got a little heavy.
come in, don't even check in, just go right to sleep, nigga.
I'm
That boy
sorry.
D. Coleman said that boy D. Coleman said the truth is a wild card, man. He might crash out, and he might go straight to sleep. You never know.
I didn't crash out.
Uh,
I didn't crash out. I crashed.
hey, so Rashad, just a question to you. So with this here, so what do you think is the next step? Is there a particular coach in mind that you think that he may go after, or a GM that might sign? What's your take on it?
Well, my honest opinion, man, I think that the GM per se, to me, I think it's going to be Ian Cunningham because you got to look at it, the BC ties between him and Ryan Poles. Ryan Poles was the left tackle when Matt Ryan played at BC, right? So those, I feel like that alone itself could be the reason why Ian Cunningham could become our GM. And plus, you got to also look at with Harbaugh as well. You got to look at the Harbaugh connection. Ian Cunningham was with Harbaugh during those years with Ozzie Newsome in Baltimore. That's the connection. You got to connect. People got to leave their emotions at the door and really connect the dots. You understand that people have to really do that. People in the live chat do. When y'all leave this live tonight, do your research, okay? And I say that with all due respect. Look at the connections with Ian Cunningham, Ozzie Newsome, and Harbaugh. They were all in that organization together. So then you have Ian Cunningham. When he left, he went to Philadelphia, and he helped build that championship team up there. So us getting Ian Cunningham would truly help us out because he's done it all. He's a trench guy. He looks up guys that are very good in the trenches, and you need that. I mean, especially if you're able to bring more guys to this defense, the trajectory for this defense, the sky's the limit, man. Being that we still got Jeff Ulbrich. So I feel like Ian Cunningham should be the general manager. I think he will be the general manager. Now, if he's not, it is what it is. But I personally feel like he could be our next GM based off the connections with Ryan Poles and Harbaugh. So, that's how I look at it.
All right.
The next, I'm in agreement with as far as the GM is concerned. With Harbaugh, I think right now we're playing smoke and mirrors. There's a lot of stuff being thrown out there. I think it's going to come down to either Solewide or Harbaugh. That's what I think. Both of those have been in championship contending situations or won, the championship. And I think that fits the type of resume that we're looking to bring in here. We ain't on this upstart shit no more. It's just you got to have some type of pedigree. Your name got to ring some type of bells when you walk in this door, and you got to have a championship game plan. And the only way you do that is having been part of a championship process. So, with that being said, I appreciate y'all letting me get on and speak my piece on said situation. As the vice president of the Ride Night Committee, all you fake woke motherfuckers could kiss my ass and shut the fuck up. And y'all have a good one.
All right, that's Mr. Wide Network. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead and keep subscribing to him.
Y'all take care, fellas.
All right, Rashad, you take it easy, man. We holler at you later.
I guess you told them, huh?
What was it? He gave him the big fuck off. All right. All right, Ant, what's going on, man? Jaden, what's happening?
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?
All right. So, Ant, like you said, what's your thoughts on this, man? And I know y'all kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. So, like I said, you get your thoughts on it over here, and what do you think is the next move from here?
Hey, can anybody hear me? Because I can't hear nobody.
Yeah, I can hear you.
We can hear you.
We hear you just fine, man.
Well,
All right.
thank
My thoughts is I wasn't really surprised that Matt Ryan got the job. They just had to, go through all the formalities and give everybody an opportunity to interview for the job and stuff. Um, and then as far as looking for, I think me personally, um, I think I think it's Ian's job to lose. For me, um, and I think Clint Kubiak is the name to watch out for the head coaching job because we need an offensive minded coach to come in here and save our quarterback room. Um, and as long as he brings in a quarterback coach that can coach him up, and I'm all for it.
Okay. All right, Jaden, what you got on that, man?
All right, hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm not really surprised Matt Ryan came back, but I'm gonna say this though. He's back. He's back for good. But real like I said, I'm like what Ant said. I believe it's gonna be Ian Cunningham, but we just gotta wait and see. But as far as head coaching wise, I'm like I'm be honest with you, bro. I don't care who the coach is, as long as we got an identity and we got a plan.
Mm.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, I know a lot of people are talking about the offensive coach type of thing,
Yeah,
but you also have to realize that majority of Matt Ryan's success in Atlanta has been with a defensive minded coach.
got it. People
So
not you gotta think
so
about things too.
yeah, you gotta play into it, like you said. So a guy like an Anthony Weaver
Hey,
is a guy that's a big player guy in that head coaching room as well.
Yeah, that's something to look out for.
hey Weaver, yeah, we would. Hey, be honest with you, Kev. We wouldn't be a bad candidate though.
So, so I want to talk about this situation with the general manager, and I think Ian is the guy,
Mm-hmm.
but and I've said this before, but if Matt Ryan definitely wants to get back to that West Coast offense that was successful here in Atlanta and try to replicate that again,
Uh-huh.
then he could very well go with Josh Williams as the GM.
He
That's
could.
why I say that could be he could be the other factor in this. And then you can get Kubiak or Mike LaFleur from San Francisco as your head coach. Now, yes, I do want Harbaugh, but right now it's a lot of conflicting things going out right now. They say that Miami's all in and getting him. Then you said then the Giants. Then it's us. So I guess we're the top three teams, but we just got to see. But like I said, I've been having an open mind of like several coaches of who can actually come in and actually be successful for us. But again, we just got to know the vision. But the question is that I have, will the GM be hired before Matt Ryan's press conference on Tuesday, or will the GM be hired after that?
Ghost Peppers here said John Harbaugh himself has not publicly issued a list of demands. Grossi stated on ESPN Cleveland that he spoke to an insider who was speculating.
Mm.
No surprise.
In other words, a goofball.
Basically, yeah.
Well,
Recommend that strong.
Well, I know people about to go. I'm gonna give mine. Pretty much, I don't care who come in here, as long as you got two things. One of these three things. You got experience. You got experience of winning championships,
Mm-hmm.
and you know how to coach. And be a GM. I don't care at this point because we can name all the names we want, but if your desire is not to come to this team and make it better, or to come to this team and help us win championships, I don't want you. That's it.
yeah. I think the biggest word that was used, and even when Matt Ryan came out and said, and one of the first words he used as far as what they're looking for here is accountability. And I think accountability is going to be the biggest thing that this team is going to have
Yeah.
to get to that next level.
Yeah.
Now, like you said, when we talk about accountability, we're talking about being able to put guys in the right position, and if they messing up, you're able to correct it or help them correct it. If they don't correct it, they asses don't play. We got caught up as the Atlanta Falcons to where we're so focused on popularity, validity, and who likes who more so than the mission itself, that it just became a complete shit show. And like you said, one of the biggest caveats to that quote unquote culture for the Atlanta Falcons isn't Raheem Morris, it isn't Terry Fontenot, it's Rich McKay. So they're going to be looking. So I'm expecting them to look for somebody who is not work. One of the things I always say is we can't, like I said, the guys that's going to be in charge cannot worry about being loved by everybody. You got to be worried about doing your damn job.
Gotta
And
be
that's
okay
going to
with. Gotta be okay with being the bad guy.
right.
Yep. That's it.
I mean, my thing is you know, we stay in we're in a society now. It's like everybody is so infatuated with numbers. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's social media numbers, um, views, and how many people retweet my stuff and quotes and things of that nature, so I can go viral. It's like I think the emphasis on that type of stuff is what kind of got the Falcons in that position to begin with. Because if you just look at the people that they brought in, it did nothing for the Falcons. You look at his resume, it's like, I mean, you see right now, they don't look like they miss anything about this dude. I mean, the Rams look fine defensively. You know what I'm saying? They made it to this point. So we look at Zach Robinson. I mean, from what I've heard, the dude only had one damn interview, and that was with a division rival. And a lot of times, that's just for intel. They're just trying to get some information on him. See what he's about. See what the Falcons are. What can they get on him? So I don't. My thing is, man, you have to bring in people that is willing to be disrespectful. You got to bring in people that's willing to be disrespectful. And I'm talking about disrespectful to the media, disrespectful to the fans, and disrespectful to their own players. Like if you're unwilling to be disrespectful, I think especially nowadays as a coach, like you're letting down the team in its entirety because you got to be able to you have to be able to step out on the limb and say, all right, you don't fit. Whether it's Bijan Robinson or whoever the case may be, you got to be able to step out on that limb and defend your scheme if you have a scheme. You know what I'm saying? And I think way too many people, especially coaches, they care about people liking them. We don't have enough. We don't have enough soldiers, man. Like we don't have enough generals. We got one general, and that one general is about 80 years old, approaching retirement. Nobody's willing to step up and say, "It no, we're going to do it this way." And me personally, I'm hoping that Matt Ryan is that general that's stepping up and say, "No, this is the Falcons' identity." Did K Styles just drop? Just drop out?
It looked like
Hold
he
on,
dropped.
I thought so. I was like, "What the hell, K Styles go?"
Yeah, he
Okay,
gives
all
it.
right. Yeah, I was wondering.
All right.
All right.
Well,
Um,
one thing
we
I,
got
I
a.
Who you got? Who you got next in the queue?
I was gonna bring up this topic about do you guys think with this new GM coming in, do you think the scouting department is gonna probably look a little different? One thing I want to know is what's going to happen with Kyle Smith. Kyle Smith has really been the brainchild of our draft picks the past few years since he's got here from Washington. So, what's y'all take on that? I'm gonna start with Jaden.
Be truthful, bro. I think this thing is a possibility. He might still be here, but yeah, whoever this GM is, I wouldn't be surprised if he, bring his own scouting department with him.
All right, one.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking unless he brings somebody with him, he'll probably be here. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the guy did good in the draft. And remember why I said that to you guys earlier. When Matt got the job, I said now this is going to change the way we draft players. Because why? You getting it from the top down of view from the quarterback, what the players he would like to play with, like on both sides of the ball. And that scouting department, they're going to be some of the guys we keep, and there's going to be some of the guys they bring. I don't think they're going to just dismantle it completely because you're going to have to you're going to have continuity. Because what you don't want is to have a scouting department that's just going to get their guys, and then it totally goes away from what the vision that Matt has for the team.
Yep, and that's the thing, man. Like we gotta figure out. Like we gotta build culture, a positive, gritty culture here, and figure out our identity. So, like I said, man, I like years past, man. I just always scratch my head with the scouting department, but again, if under Kyle Smith recently, it shown that there's hope, you know, moving forward. But again, now we got a new GM coming in, so we got to see if we're gonna continue that or get better. It shouldn't regress. That's what I'm hoping. It should not regress at all. And what you got to say?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it shouldn't take a step back, whoever it is, whether it's Kyle Smith or they bring in somebody else. As long as they keep, that, our same vision in mind, it shouldn't change. That's all it's about. Keeping that same vision.
This team is going to change for the simple fact that you have a man that's a president of football that has a personal. Not only does he have personal ties to the team, this is personal for him in itself. That's the thing. This is not some fly by night. Oh, I got lucky. Blank decided to trust me type job. Matt Ryan got he has his personal feelings into this. So every move that's going to be made to include the GM and the head coach, they're going to have to be about this team, or they're not going to be on this team.
So Juan, what you saying is revenge tour?
Not so much revenge tour. It's going to be a thing whereas you're going to have to embody what the Falcons are trying to do, or you're not going to be here. Yeah. You can't just want a job just for job's sake.
So basically, what you're saying is you got to follow the rules over there.
You gotta want to win. You gotta want to see this thing successful, other than being liked in the media.
Right. So like what you're saying, man, we gotta get a coach in here who don't give a damn about what people think. I say
we gotta get coaches in here that want to coach.
That's it. That's all we need right there.
Because if you think of it this way, if you're doing your job coaching, you don't have to worry about the accountability part of it.
Because you're already showing it.
Well, yeah, you don't. Nobody worries about being accountable if you're doing your job.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it right there.
People gotta understand, man. It's a lot of work in the making to what we need to do to obtain greatness.
This shit ain't gonna happen. Shit ain't easy, bro.
It ain't gonna happen overnight.
Hell, no. Not even close.
I already know people go after the one season, after the end of this season. It don't even matter if we even win the division and end up getting knocked out the playoffs. They gonna have. See, we should never hire them up. Like
I'm telling you now.
not do that.
Oh, it's happening.
I'm gonna tell you this, folks. Watch as soon as they don't go where Matt don't get all the blame. Watch. You watch.
But see, you gotta look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the past 5 years. We went 7-10 3 times.
Yeah.
With a subpar team. Then we went 8-9 twice with a team that should have produced above what we thought. Okay.
Yep.
At this point, I'm not worried about stuff going backwards because number one, unless you just take and dismantle the entire team and try to start over, then I could be like, all right, y'all got problems. Right now, we got a position where there are going to be some players that's not going to come back. We get that. We got some players that's going to stick around. But if you get the president, the money man, the GM, and the head coach right, everything else falls in place. Because again, what were we missing? It's like a chess game. What pieces on the board were missing prior to this happening? Your quarterback of the future had no mentor and had nobody to go to for advice. Your head coach, your GM, and I guess your president or whatever all conspired to make this team have a hard time being successful. They couldn't make their mind up on the quarterback. And the only person that was diligently trying to keep their job and do something was what? The DC.
Oh, Britt.
Yeah.
Britt.
The DC. So now who do you got? You get another president.
Yep.
The money man is right. He bring in the GM that's like Don said, that's got some substance and know how to win. That in turn, you hire a head coach that cares about winning, has experience, and is willing to work with the quarterback. By the president being a quarterback himself, he's a mentor to your future quarterback. So you're starting to plug up all the holes that caused the problem in the first place. Now all you got to do is just make sure you got a experienced OC and experienced DC.
Right.
And then the draft is easy.
Mm-hmm.
The draft is easy after that.
Yep.
Everybody got to trust the process, man.
Trust the process.
Hey, we may not get like I said, we may not get Ian Cunningham. It may be somebody different.
Right.
Or we may not get Mike McCarthy. We may not get Clint Kubiak, because I know those the top two names. We may get somebody else that you don't even know about.
Hey, it's a possibility, bro. We might get Anthony Weaver in here. You never know.
But and all in all, that's why I say I don't care who we get, as long as they follow them 3 or 4 things in the criteria. Because if they're not bought into making this team successful, or they're not trying to win games so that we can get to the championship, it doesn't matter.
Right.
If Clint Kubiak come here and he ain't got the mind to get wins, he does us no good. If Harbaugh comes here, even though he will be making a lateral move in terms of the way the team is structured, and he don't want to get wins, he does us no good. Mike McCarthy, it doesn't matter. If they don't want to win games and they don't want to coach these guys to be the best players they can be, you don't need to be here.
Nope. Ma, you might as well just stay where you at.
Yeah.
We don't like this. Especially what you're saying, bro. We don't have we need somebody who don't just set a standard.
Matt Ryan, look, the culture is already it's already kind of set. Matt Ryan loves this team. He loves this organization. So if you ain't got the love that he has for this team,
you're not gonna be here.
You ain't gonna be here, man. You just not. This ain't a job. This is
an
your
investment.
life.
Yeah, this is an investment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like what Show Enough said. He said when unpopular decisions are made, how will people feel about Matt then? It's tough being in high positions. Got to turn things around though. But see, Show Enough, and that's what it is. We didn't make unpopular decisions. We made popular decisions that didn't benefit the team,
which became unpopular towards the end as the end result.
Yeah, that was it.
That's when he makes them unpopular decisions that people don't like. That's gonna show. Are you really here for this team? Are you really rooting for this team to succeed? Or are you just waving your pom poms?
Well,
what's popular?
Yeah, no, it's like I said, it's very easy. I'm happy with the moves that's being made because it shook this organization up. And I'm telling y'all from right now, Matt, Josh Blank, and Arthur Blank have had long conversations. And I'm sure Daddy Blank told him, when I step down, this the man right here you want to lean on. This man is all about this. This man is all about this team.
Yep. It's Josh, and then who the other side? Yeah, another one.
Yeah. I don't know who the other son is. But Ski, man, what makes you think Kyle Pitts won't be here?
He out here talking out his ass. He ain't got no proof of that. He talking out his ass. Ain't nobody said Kyle Pitts ain't said shit since he wrote something on Instagram.
So much ain't posted a goddamn thing. Nothing.
Stop getting read shit out of your ass because somebody ain't saying what you think they should be saying. Nobody.
Well, if you look at it, Kyle Pitts will be more or less inclined to stay here because he played under Matt Ryan, so he knows firsthand how good he is.
Yeah, Pitts ain't going nowhere.
My thing is, look, man, just patience, people. All right. Like a lot of this shit gets stirred up about players. That's just because people want them to respond how they want them to respond. Okay, and nobody said anything. This man Pitts ain't said shit in what, almost a week now. You know what I'm saying? Since he posted something on Instagram when the season ended. So get these guys time to be human, okay? That man ain't even been at home for a week, and we already talking, man, Pitts ain't said nothing about the hire. Who the fuck got time? This man, look, he probably hurting like hell right now. Knees probably hurting, back hurt. Like
man,
back hurting and every damn thing. And
man,
y'all, man, you need to talk to somebody on the internet, man. We need to know something.
Mike, you already know Pitts is doing two things. He icing up and getting ready to play some golf. He ain't worried about none of that.
Look. Hold on. Let me get this real quick. Like,
dude.
Hold on. I got this.
Go ahead.
Get out your damn feelings, bro. How many times have I told you? Get out your damn feelings. We can't pay Drake, Bijan, Pitts, and man, yes, we can. Who told you that?
Did Blank tell you that?
The whole point is you can pay all of them, but this is what drafting means. Right? All right. This is what drafting means. You can pay all three of those guys, if all three of those guys right there, if you draft the right way, if you bring in the right people. This is what you can do.
And you have a GM that can negotiate and know how to maneuver the money the right way.
Well, first of all, y'all did hear that Kirk Cousins had a restructured contract.
Hold on. All right. So no, you about to get this 5 seconds of fame. I love you, but you finna get it. Okay, don't sit up here like a little bitch because you called out what you said. Okay, I'm gonna remind you what you said. Okay. Get out your goddamn feelings, okay? Because that's what you are. You're getting. Kyle Pitts won't be here. It sounds like he don't want to be here, okay? You said that, Ski. You said that. So don't goddamn start acting like a little bitch because you got put on the 5 seconds of fame, okay? You said that. Nobody else in this chat said that except for you. So don't say, I'm not in my mind. I'm not in my feet. I'm not in my. You said that. You said it. We can, but this is the importance of having a GM and a team president and an owner that's in the that understands what the vision is, so we can keep all those guys and draft the right one. Because let's just say we can't keep Kyle Pitts. Okay, let's say we can't keep Kyle Pitts. What's the new? What is the new? Are we going to go to a passing game that is better suited for wide receivers, or are we going to have an offense where we use play actions and tight ends are a premium? These are the things that we need to know. So that's why it's imperative to bring in the right president, the right GM, the right head coach that understand what the vision is. This is not about keeping Kyle Pitts. This is not about keeping Drake London or Bijan Robinson, because we all know that any player could be gone at any given time, including our Hall of Fame, the best player that ever played in this franchise, in Matt Ryan. So it's not a foregone conclusion that any of these guys gonna play. All right? So stay out your feelings. This is what we said. Keep an open mind. Don't jump to conclusions and say this guy's gonna be here and nobody ain't going nowhere, because all that shit can change with a drop of a dime.
Now, what we are saying is this. They're not going to go in and just dismantle the core, because this team is at what you call 75% right now. They're at 75%. Matt's not going to allow them to just dismantle the team, because he's met with these guys. He knows how these guys play. He's talked to them. So him being that president, they're going to be like, all right, we're going to see how many people we can keep. This is why Kirk Cousins news came out about him having a restructured deal. Why? Because they're going to try to keep the starting 5 if possible. The only person that may be on the front runner for walking out is Tyler Algier. That's the only person up front right now. But I'm telling you, looking business-wise, you want to keep the core of the team that put up numbers and that has broken records, because that's going to be good for everybody else. Plus, they don't have to do. Plus, that helps them in the draft, because now they can focus on the trenches. When you got when your offense is already on par, and they pretty much got chemistry with each other, you just start adding pieces here, filling up holes. You don't want to have to rebuild the whole team. That costs too much money. We're right now to where this draft ain't gonna break the bank.
The draft was never supposed to break the bank, but y'all have
Right.
made the draft bigger than what it is, what it's supposed to be. The draft was already always to be supplemental, and supposed to be. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to give teams that were terrible an actual chance to get better and to have someone to build around. Because back in the what was this 60s, may have been the 70s, where the Dallas Cowboys was like one of the richest teams in the NFL. So all they would do is just go offer everybody's best player more money because they couldn't
Match it.
afford it all. So that's why they came up with the salary cap and the draft and all those types of things. So the draft is always supposed to be something that help teams. Hey, it was supposed to be help. It's not supposed to build. You're not supposed to build a team off of you're not supposed to build a team off of the draft. That was never the design. But now, because of this fantasy football, and then we got all these guys that's leaving for free agency and all that type of stuff, the draft has become a lot more important in a lot of guys' eyes than it's supposed to be.
Yeah, because most of the time teams built they this is why I used to say this. Most of your teams are built in the offseason, but they're built in free agency because that's when teams can try to swap players and get the best bang for the buck. Then the draft is just the icing on the cake because you're just picking the new rookies to fill in the holes that you don't have already on the team. But this is why I said you got to look at the moves being made from the top down. If the front office is the problem, 9 times out of 10, when you straighten out the front office, the team gets better. It gets better by default.
Let me address this happened because the league was new. Okay, you got to remember the NFL has been around for a long time, and there was AFL also when this was before. So what they was trying to do when that happened, when some of the best teams were getting top picks, is because they were trying to make the league in itself more desirable or marketable. So that's why they did that. But like as time went on, it switched to what we know the draft some of the worst teams made. So now when they brought the AFL in, the AFL was the one that came with that. There was more of a passing league. It was more exciting and all that type of stuff. So they had a merger and all that type of stuff, and they became the NFL. But it always goes back to what the draft is supposed to help. It's always been about helping, whereas helping the best teams in certain situations or helping the worst teams. It's always been about help. You were never really supposed to build a team off of the draft.
The draft became popular because of ESPN when they started televising it and making it a big deal. Remember, in the back in the 90s, the draft came on Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and it went from Saturday afternoon, and it went fast. It wasn't no 40 minutes a team making one selection taking 40 minutes. No, they took 5 minutes and they made a selection. And it became prime when they made it prime time and all that. Yeah, that's when the draft became a must see TV because they hyped it up like it's a Super Bowl. It's not. It's just guys. You drafting guys who are good in college. You don't know how they're gonna be in the NFL.
Good God Almighty.
Well, what people don't understand though, and a lot of y'all don't understand, the original football was not to be thrown. It was like rugby. Football was an extension of rugby. Because they carried the ball, they ran the ball more than they threw it. When I think was it got down to like the 40s. I think the 40s or 50s they started throwing the ball. But football was a ground game. It's always its roots are a ground game. It's not that passing stuff came later, way later. If y'all do y'all research on the Ivy League schools that started football was patterned after rugby, and it was a ground game. It was a ground game. And the passing didn't really get popular until around the time where Lombardi and them started getting a hold of teams and coming up with scheme concepts.
They
It
wanted to
was
make the game more desirable for TV contracts.
right, right.
But that's like I said, to go back to that, like I said, it's always the draft has become more important in the eyes of fans than it actually should be, to be honest. And by the way, just a little bit of an update before we start closing it. Yeah, look like the Bears look like they about to embarrass themselves.
Oh no, you mean
Yet
going back
again.
to form?
Yep.
So Mike,
This Lions happen to be
I
having
am the smoke got a question. He said, how much cap space are we supposed to have when reworking Kirk's contract? That's what he said he wants to know.
Well, the contract in itself, but it just gives them more relief as far as saving money for that year. So that it's not that much of a difference. It's supposed to help the Falcons kind of save a little bit more from year to year, push it back a little bit as far as the dead cap. So it's supposed to hit in 27 more so than 26. So it'd give him the Falcons a little bit, because if we were to cut him this year or trade him this year, the dead cap would have hit this year. So all it did was pretty much just give Falcons a little bit more time to push the money back in layman's term. So instead of 26 being a huge cap hit, the money get pushed to 27. So it's still the same amount. It's the same amount of money, but it just get the Falcons a little bit more leeway as the time if time goes on. Just give them another year, in other words.
Yeah, because you got to think that depending on how well they do with the sponsorships and advertising and all that stuff, the cap can go up. So that'll give a lot of teams more breathing room anyway. So by that time, they should have more money to deal with.
Mm-hmm. Hell no. Who the fuck gonna give us some? What the fuck wrong with you, Bobby? Who the fuck gonna give us a first round for some damn Kirk Cousins?
I mean,
Come on, Bobby.
I
You
mean,
smarter than that, brother. Come
Oh
on, man.
no,
really.
that ain't happening.
Come on, Bobby. I love you, man. Come on. Ain't nobody giving us that. Look, we can forget
Even when
that.
Kirk was at his best, you're not getting the first
Hell
round.
no.
No.
We can get a first round of
no,
drinks for him.
no,
Shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
I mean, I
Ravens
mean,
won't even give us the first round pick. They
I'm,
definitely not, because they get the first overall pick.
look. As bad as the Saints are, they got more common sense than that. Because I would at least expect them to give us a first round for Kirk.
Come on, Bobby. I know you had to be trolling on that one, boy. Ain't no way nobody gonna look. I'm not giving a 7th round pick for no damn Kirk Cousins. I ain't giving him nothing. He can go. I mean, 37, about to be 38, and nah, I'm good on that.
I ain't even giving Kirk Cousins a pick me up, much less anything for a pick. So yeah.
Damn.
30 and 19. Nah, pimp. Nope.
What is it, the 3019? Boy, if he's still around in 3019, I need some answers.
Oh, Jesus. Talking about Benjamin Button for real.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you.
I feel so bad for old Greedy Jared. He thought he was gonna go there and get us.
He just got hurt.
Bad right now.
Again?
Yeah.
Yep.
He just got hurt.
Grady, Grady, go home. Go go ahead.
I'm coming home.
Go ahead and just bow out, bro. Bow out. It's all right. You did what you could do.
Oh, he head up high.
You hung out with nail polish long enough to know nail polish wasn't gonna get you there.
You went to chase them dollars. So.
Yep. Look. Go on ahead and get your AARP together and just chill.
Mm-hmm. Say trade him for a hamburger. Shit, I ain't giving up my hamburger for no Kirk Cousins.
Do
Shit.
you know how much hamburgers cost nowadays? They are not cheap. Look, that $7 to $14 is valuable.
All right.
Grady going to Grady.
That's not Grady. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Going to Grady.
That's a long flight. He going. That's a long flight. He's going to Grady.
All right, you guys.
Hold on.
Got one more.
Yeah, let's throw that up. Hold on.
All right.
Remember when some of the loony side of this fan base said Lamar is a free agent, he's gonna be a Falcon. John Harbaugh said 200% that LJ is a Raven. Yeah. I lost quite a few people after I told them they some that they not too smart. They're not too smart for that. So, like I said, man, like when you get quarterbacks $50, $60 million, man, you better make sure they're the guy. And I think, in my opinion, where the NFL should go, you shouldn't give these quarterbacks that type of money. I think you should give them 1 year of $50 million, and every other year is options for the team because you haven't earned it. If you earned it, you get more years, guaranteed year. But it's only, in my opinion, my estimation, in my opinion, it should only be 1 year where a quarterback gets $50 million. Every other year outside of that should be option for the team. Because if the quarterback isn't putting up good numbers and he's steadily declining, as we see Lamar Jackson, and he's due like $74 million this year, and they didn't even make it to the playoffs. Like, I think that should justify him losing $10 to $15 million when you don't make it there. I don't care whose fault it is, because it's not fair to the organization if a quarterback get all this money for 3 years guaranteed, and they're not getting anything out of it. So they need to make it fair, in my opinion. And I think a lot of these quarterbacks getting paid, all these wide receivers getting paid, and they end up getting injured or they end up not wanting to play, and they lose a lot of their passion for the game. I think the team should be wanting to get a little bit more money for it. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's fair for a lot of these damn quarterbacks to get $50 million because I think we see that guys like Geno Smith and all those guys getting all that $50 million, and then they return right back to who we thought they were the next year, and now you guaranteed another $50 million for the next 2-3 years. Nah, But we're kind of cold down. You want to take us out, Dunn?
Yeah, I got you. So, thank everybody for coming on the show today. Everybody watching the show live, we appreciate y'all joining us live. I know we got a good game, Chicago and Green Bay right now. Hey man, right now we pretty much celebrating that it's a new day. Today marks a new day in Falcons history, that this right here could turn our fortunes around. So, far as, again, I know I keep sounding like a broken record, but for the GM and the head coach, keep an open mind and let's see what vision Matt Ryan has for this team. So we trying to win, y'all. So I'm all in to see what's gonna happen within the next few days. So, anybody else has anything to say or want to plug?
Yeah. Hey, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to all of the family members on on the panel, man, update. When you guys look for me on YouTube, it'll be under the ATL Sports in game. Listen, man, like Don said, this is a new era. I hate to tell y'all, but it's the Matt Ryan era. It ain't the era that y'all think. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it is, bro. Because a lot of y'all think he's going back on the field. He's in the
All
front
right.
office now.
I see what you did there, Juan.
Oh yeah. Because they got to understand it's just the Matt Ryan era. I hate to say it. A lot of y'all not gonna want to hear that. But what we're gonna do now is you're gonna see where his experience has paid off. That's what you're gonna see. So pack your patience, pay attention to the moves being made, and listen to what we tell you. Listen to what we tell you. All right. We getting tired of being right. It's tiring.
It is. It is. Ant, you got anything to share?
It's a brand new day. But I'm really looking forward to the direction with the vision that Matt Ryan has for this team going forward. Y'all stay tuned for the regulators tomorrow, and that's about it.
All right. Oh. Mike, you got anything else?
No, I just want to drip right there. Like I said, we appreciate the $2 donation about LJ. He just pretty much said the Michael Vick dream is up, and yeah, that drip is that thing right there has been dead for a long time. People trying to resurrect it, especially the media. So it's more so a media-driven thing than it is fans. Fans just want to see good football at the end of the day, and the people that spectators. The one that want to dress up like Lamar and be like, Vic and wear the baggy clothes and all that stuff. They want to see that nonsense, but it's done. But like I said, at the end of the day, this is a new day. Yes, it is. That's all I got to say about that.
All right. On that note, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We here to stay.
Absolutely.
Ooh, yeah.
You ain't got to go home.
But it's the Matt Ryan era. Get used to it.
Skate, we know you still love you, but you was on your you was in your diapers. You know you was in your diapers today.
Not the diapers.
Not the diapers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that he had them freshly scolded.
Oh
How the hell coach said that?
no!
Freshly squoze.
Not the freshly squoze.
Not the freshly squoze. Oh man, freshly squoze diapers. Oh man, that is diabolical.
All right, y'all. We all right. We on that note, y'all. We out, y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all have a great evening.
Yeah, man. Oh my goodness.
Public service announcement. The enemy closest to you will never show their